F11, what are you doing, man? I've been on for a couple of days. Come on, Bubba. How you been? Hold on, I was on last night. Got on today. Been working. All that. Hold on. Ah, put my hat on for you. What happened? What happened? Oh yeah, yeah. I did that update yesterday, and weird. All stuff. What? All right, now you gotta talk to me, man. What's going? What do you mean? What do you mean, man? You talking to you? I never would think about that. I'm perfect on all that. But what's going on? I played some Rocket League yesterday too. 13 diagnoses with 7 different medications. The high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol. That's 3. Oh, I played one game, man. I tried a little bit, you know. I'm in comms, by the way. But hold on for a minute. Is that right? Yeah, I do. Insomnia, major depressive disorders, sleep apnea, GERD, acid reflux, basically, and IBS. Okay, cool. Acid reflux, IBS. Okay, so the acid reflux will be taken by uh, a Zantac. It's called Ranadine. If you take that, you take it at night. That's all you need to take it for, right? The insomnia, the rest of it, depressive disorder, insomnia, sleep apnea, that flares up your IBS, right? Oh, you take Pepsid? Okay. Um, so if you try to get a good night's sleep, you'll find out that your IBS and all that will kind of go away a little bit. It'll make it a lot better, and it'll help with the depression. The high cholesterol, dude, you're eating too many eggs. No proton. Yeah, proton pump inhibitors. Right. I deal with acid reflux and IBS. I also deal a little bit with anxiety. But I take two medications. One is Lexapro, and the other one is that Ranitidine, which is Zantac. That's all. But 250, 250 cholesterol? What were you eating? I'd say take the omega-3s and eat a bunch of fish. The doctor has spoken. Wisp. Do I have... Oh, willpower. Wow. Hypercholesterol. Okay, majority of Timmy is genetic. Okay. Do you eat a lot of fish? Do you take a lot of fish oil? Omega-3s. That's good cholesterol. The good fats. Yeah, but the fish and the fish oil, it helps break down the bad fats, which causes high cholesterol. Hey, thank you, Baron. Dude, you don't have to be a seafood kind of guy, man. You can eat catfish, you can eat, stuff like that. And you can take the omega-3s, as a vitamin or whatever. Okay. You just haven't had the fish cooked for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't eat seafood either. But every once in a while, I'll dabble into some good catfish or some stuff like that. Right, 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 right. Right, right, right. I understand. Oop, oop. Excuse me, I just burped. Wow, that's not good. Right. Crawfish bowl, yeah. Crawfish is different, man. It really is. Where's my red, white, and blue at? Come on. Really? It says red and white. Aha! There it is. That's my red, white, and blue. Yeah, you might want to do that, man. Just saying. I don't know if I like all the red like that. Maybe the blue. Let's see. Ugh, that's completely red. No. No, I say no. Hey, I like that. I keep that like Sandana. What kind of Sandana does this thing have on it? Sandana selected, it says. Oops, excuse me. That looks like. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I'll go with that. Regalia. Let me see. I gotta have my Curia. I like those little guys. The front sigil. What do I want? Do I want the parent sequence? Let's see here. Loca? It's 11. 5. Thought I had one that had like 15. I guess that's just plus 13 now. There we go. Whip that. Primary colors. Secondary colors. Nope. Should have the mastery one for the back. Go. Do-do-do. Skip to the loo, my darling. Using some reservoir filled with a moat. Attach allies. Okay. Haste mode grants increased movement and attack speed. Vitality mode increases maximum time. Shock mode stuns by enemies. Okay. Ability to ring 3. Spectral Wisp. Confused. Back to enemy. Travel to its position.
Hey,
Hey! What's up, Dark?
what's up? What's going on?
I'm looking at this new character here. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah. I got something I gotta message you because I won't say it on your stream. But
Sounds good. What you been up to, man? I haven't seen you on.
starting a business.
Hey.
Well, I guess I am gonna say it on your stream. That's what I was gonna message you about.
Willpower. Dude, thank you so much. I was looking for you. I hopped on and says, Willpower sent you something. I was like, what did he send me? I was like, what is this? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What you been up to, Will? Ah. I'm on comms, by the way. Travel faster, teleport to position. That's if you hold it down. Oh. Breach surge. Oh, it blinds people. What? Overwhelmed by enemies are causing an aggressive surge. Sparks when damaged. Wisp may also target a reservoir to teleport to it and double the range of the surge. Okay. So... what the... Are you playing some League with your friends? There you go. I have that game. I was like, what the heck? I can't even... oh, gets to me. Open a portal to the sun, irradiate enemies with a devastating beam of pure solar plasma. Hold fire to double damage at the cost of increased energy consumption. Duration of attack, enemies may damage by soul gate are increasingly more vulnerable. Okay, so
All right, sent you DM.
okay. Wait, okay, has Cephalons. But take a look. Okay. Right. Dude. Yeah, that would be great. I've seen you talking over there in tax chat.
Yeah, I'm going to be putting one together to send him for one review and advertisement.
There you go.
And two, because I know he needs something.
Right.
So I figured kill three birds with one stone, you know.
Right. Right.
But I know you're kind of into PCs too, so
Yep.
I figured I would let you know.
Heck yeah, man. Kami! What's up, dude? Kamikaze?
And I will actually show you the low end, the budget build that I put together that I'm going to build and send him. Let me find the link here. And send that to you. Which this one I can retail for about $200 more than what the build itself is, and still undercut the competition by about $300.
It's not bad. Ah, yes. Oh, I have to look. A second. Sorry, I've been missing the stream. Ooh, I know that, Kami. I know that, Bubba. I know that feeling. So you're doing that on top of your gaming also? This
Yeah.
lady moved weird.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah,
Yes.
that ain't bad. It's not bad, man. So, are you building both sides of it, or are you just building one set of it? Like,
What do you mean?
are you building Intel on one side and AMD on the other,
Oh
or
yeah, whatever people want. But
okay,
like I said, I would tailor to whatever they want to do with it. If they're not so tech savvy as to know what they want in it,
right.
they can tell me, hey, I want a rig that will do 3D mapping and encoding, and then I can just put
Whew.
a rig together for 3D mapping and encoding. I already have a buddy that wants me to build him a rig that will do 3D mapping and encoding. So that's why I use that as an example.
Got Twitch muted at the moment, but I'll come hop on it in a bit. Okay. Got me the frame. Yeah, you did. Whew. I don't, the thing is, this frame. I don't know if I'm gonna be using. I don't know if I want powers. Look at Guild Wars 2. Drex is on Guild Wars 2. But yeah, man, that heck yeah, dude.
We did some cross referencing. My brother did, anyways. With the setup that I have right there, the closest competitors retail for a build that is got the same graphics card, CPU, and well, even 8 gigs of RAM less is about $1,200 from them.
That's not bad.
So yeah, I just thought it was something that you you might like to hear, because
Heck yeah, dude.
we've talked PC quite a bit.
Heck yeah. Yep. I still gotta wire my second one to my first one, and be able to bridge it somehow. Um, but the only way that we could do that is like going through the Ethernet. Really don't want to go through the Ethernet to do that. But I'm trying to figure out the bridge part of it. Duct tape? Yeah.
Well, you're hardwired, right?
Yeah, I'm hardwired into the Ethernet, yeah.
Well, what you could always do is put a second NIC in each one, and then do a private network that way, and
Kind of like a hub.
yeah, and just have both of them have 2 NIC cards, and one connected to the internet and one connected to the other.
Yeah, see, I wanted one to run um all my chat and all of that, um on one, and then the gaming on the other. So I wanted to be able to do that, to be able to go through and have one computer just dedicated, allocated to the game itself, and then have the second computer running the OBS and all of that.
Oh, right. Then you could actually, well, utilize. I mean, it would take up more bandwidth, but if you're good with your network as far as what your um, service bandwidth is, you can do that through your network and not have to worry about cabling. A buddy of mine has it run through 2 rigs, and they're not even physically connected.
Second. Uh,
But if you wanted to go with something simplistic, you could always get a capture card, an external capture card.
yeah, I want to do that though. I want to be able to integrate both of them. That way I can get in there and move a file from here to there if I want. Also, I got one computer that has some of my encrypted stuff on it,
Right.
and then I have the other computer, that I use for gaming. So like I have an iPower machine that has a 2080. It has an i7-86 or 8700 in it or whatever. And it's got was it 32 megs of RAM in it?
32
Gigs of RAM. Yeah, sorry. So I got that to, man, I'm thinking all the way back to the 288. Yeah, 286s, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But
286, 386.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
You got Windows 311 running or what?
Ah, yes, the best Windows ever. Everything is done through DOS. Yeah, no. Right. So, but I want that one to be the main frame as far as being able to, because I'm still having issues with the Division 2 for some reason, even though I have.
You're having issues on that rig?
On this rig, yes. So, I want to try to capture. I want to try to take everything.
Question for you.
Yes.
When you're running the Division 2 and you're streaming, is it when you're streaming or always having an issue?
It's weird. It's almost like the Division 2 has a memory leak in it. When I first started streaming it, it seems to be fine, and the longer that I stream, the worse that it gets.
What is your RAM running at? What frequency? Do you know?
Good question.
It would be something you'd have to look at in your BIOS.
Yeah.
Most of your motherboards will default set your RAM, the bus speed, at 2133.
Right.
And if it's running at 2133, it's not going to be running as fast as it could be, depending on what RAM is in it. Like mine runs at 3200.
Yeah, I think I got what is it? Either 3200s or 30 or something like that. I'm not for sure.
Right, but on a lot of motherboards, you have to go into the BIOS and set it to detect your RAM bus speed. Otherwise, it will default it at 2133, and you're gonna only run at 2133. So it's not gonna run everything like it should.
Right.
So that might be something you check. Also, with some games that I play, I have to limit the output frames of the game in order to get it to stream properly.
Well,
like PUBG, I have to limit the output frames to 75.
Right.
And Apex, I have to limit the output frames to 60.
Mine are at 60. I only got a 60 hertz monitors. That's all I got.
Right, but just because your monitor is limiting what you can see doesn't mean the graphics card is limiting or the game is limiting its output frames.
Yeah, I usually take if the game has it like it's encrypted. Like take for instance this right here. go to options here because this actually has it. Okay, so max frame rate 120 hertz. Okay. Um, Now this has a section that says no limit. I don't do that on any game. If I'm able to change the max frame rate, if it's on no limit or whatever, I'll definitely take that off. But take for instance, Warframe. I can run it at 120 hertz, no problem at all, no buffering,
Right.
none of that. I've tried lowering the frame rate on Division 2, and
Uh-huh.
only thing it did was slow down my rig completely. I mean, it got all choppy and stuff, way worse. So I had to
And
raise it back up.
that's with VSync off, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I had to raise it back up. Now that's why I'm thinking that the Division 2 might have a memory leak in it because if you shut it down, bring it back up, it's fine again. You know,
Well,
for a
see,
little while.
mine, I don't have an issue with Division 2 on here. I
It
I don't even have to limit my frame rates,
well
and
and
that's what makes it funny to me.
well that's what makes it funny to me because I'm running a 2080, not
Yeah,
doing all
but it's
that.
also, you also got to remember your processor, your CPU is going to have something to do with that
It's a
also.
it's a
And your
8700.
8700, you don't have hyper-threading.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. What did I do?
No, she's yelling at the cat. Cat.
Right. Right.
Agile said, "Yes, ma'am. What I do?"
No, I don't own a cat. I own a dog. Okay.
But so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the 8700s don't have hyper-threading, so I might be trying to use multi-threading, which you can't do with an Intel chip that doesn't have hyper-threading.
Right. Right. You know, I'd have to look at that in the BIOS to see, or even look it up. Does the 8700 have hyperthreading?
Actually, let me do that right now.
But yeah, it did the same thing that my i7 did in the other rig with the 1080.
And yeah, the i7 I know didn't have hyper-threading.
Yeah. So I was looking at that going, But I went in there in the Division 2 and got all that looked at. So take for instance, we're going to exit out of Warframe. We're going to go to the Division 2 and I'll show you. Testing Division 2 stream. Where's am I going? I'm going to go to the Division 2 real quick. Um, we are talking about uh, how it starts to buffer. Not really buffer, but lag. And so we are figuring out a couple of things just in case if somebody else has the same issue with their rigs that they're when they start to stream. What?
But yeah,
Oh,
related thing as far as what I've,
right.
because for me it doesn't work that way, and I know for my buddy Casper, he runs it just fine also.
Yeah. Let's see. It should be coming up. Give me 1 second, Will. I'll be getting on back over there in a second. So,
I'm sorry, Will, it's my fault.
eh.
It is such a
Ding.
beautiful game though.
Hmm.
Oh, I got to show you a video that I sent over to Traz.
Right. So
This
let's go into
I
settings.
rearranged my setup
Nice.
and then took a short video so people could see. All right, so graphics.
So VSync is off.
Okay, that's good.
Frame
Frame
rate.
rate limit, and you've got it custom frame rate to 60.
Yep.
Move that up to 75. Your
Okay.
frame rate limit.
Shadow quality is low. Spot shadows is low. Resolution is low. Contact shadows all
See,
low.
you should be able to run that just fine on medium, high, and ultra with a 2080.
Okay, let's do all high. Medium. Spot shadows, medium. Medium. Syncs off. Contrast 15. Brightness. Alright, so that is the graphics. Alright, sharpening. Focus on soft all elements on screen. Particle detail. I even got the fog turned down to low. Local reflections were high. Vegetation quality, medium. Subsurface scattering on. The enhance the image quality of textures on surfaces that are oblique angles, like the.
Yeah, go ahead and turn off subsurface scattering. I mean, that's if you look at what it says, it's the transmission of light through surfaces.
So enhance the image quality of textures on surfaces that are at oblique angles relative to the camera.
Yeah, that can go probably down to about 8 times.
The parallax mapping.
That's fine.
Ambient occlusion. Ugh.
Put that on medium.
Okay. Depth of field. I can
That's
actually.
good. Yeah.
Object detail. I only got on 60.
Yeah. Everything else should be all right.
The extra
Looking.
streaming distance.
Um. Yeah, you might bring that down a little bit, maybe to 8.
How about 5? Bring down to half.
It
Overall
works.
lighting. Lens flare.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Peripheral brightness of scenes. Turn on.
Put water quality on medium.
Let's do that. Chromatic aberration. By elements on.
Oh, that's fine.
Alright, so we go to video, right?
Okay.
Windowed full screen, that way I can go back and forth.
Yeah, that's how I run mine. Monitor 0, reduced latency, DX12 renderer.
I don't have the DX12 on.
Can I ask why?
They said that you don't have to use it? That it creates.
You don't have to use it, but your graphics card is built for DX12
Alright, so
for
let's
the high
apply that.
quality graphics. You're gonna have to restart for that one.
Restart the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go start the game. Do I have a new GPU? No, it's the one that I've had, Kami, for a little bit. Let's bring the thing back. had it since Christmas. Last Christmas. It's past December. Nice, dude. Nice. You got the blue light there too. Does that blue light actually help you whenever you stream?
No, not really. I mean, if you play the video, you can see it's just all dancing.
Right. Ubisoft. Have you done any of the raids or anything on Division 2 yet?
I have not. I'm not even high enough to get into really anything yet.
Really?
Yeah, because I play very little because I
Okay.
don't play by myself.
Right.
And it's like my brother doesn't have it yet.
So let's do the benchmark, shall we?
Go for it. Now remember, your benchmark's going to be a little low because you're streaming. You have other processes running as well, and you're running Intel, so you don't have the multitasking ability that like my Threadripper does.
Right.
Yes, Kamikaze. I run a Threadripper 2920, the 12 core 24 thread version, because I don't need more than that for gaming and streaming at the same time.
Right, Kami?
Well, I mean, you saw my rig, the way I have my setup, agile.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me it's not a beautiful thing.
Oh, it is. It's beautiful. I'm watching the CPU and the GPU.
Do you mind if I post that link in your chat?
Oh, no, I don't mind.
Here, Kamikaze. This is my setup. I mean, you've got good CPU utilization.
It's a Intel Core i7 8700K 3.7 gigahertz.
I mean, you honestly could up more of the settings, but I don't think you need to, and I think that'll work for you.
So let's see. Let's get in here. Do some stuff.
Yours is non-existent.
Oh,
Well,
he's building a CPU. So let me get in here real quick. Let me go grab a fork. Hold on.
well, even though Agile's not here, I don't think he'd have an issue. Here in the next several months, I'm opening a business that deals with building custom computers. So keep an eye out. Am I hiring? Well, it really depends on how well our startup is. Right now, it's just me and my brother, but we're gonna tailor PCs, one, to getting gamers into the PC gaming market at a budget price, and two, to the not so tech savvy people that know what they want to do but don't know what they need to do it. So I did a selfless plug for my business there, Agile.
Oh no, you're good.
I didn't think you'd mind, but I wanted to tell you that I did it.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind. So, let's see. Stock. Let's see what happens.
Friendly supply convoy detected. Supplies nearby.
Oh.
Let's take a look at this thing. Probably gonna buy that i7. Call it a day after you hit the lotto. Right. Right,
Friendly
Kami?
control point detected. Food supplies detected.
Oh, I feel you there, Kami. The struggle is definitely real.
Can't go.
Hostile control point nearby.
How's it feeling currently?
Feels alright.
Friendly supply convoy in proximity.
Sensitivity. John his backpack, you gonna die? There you go, thank you.
Right there. Next one's a gut shot, agent. Armor's busted. Two sons are our enemies.
Keep them away from the settlement!
Don't let them get past you.
Come on. Ready.
Agent down.
Come on.
Need some new plating.
Team.
Fuck! They're moving!
Run!
That.
You think they would hide? Fuck! No!
Hostile control point identified.
Alright, enough's enough.
Here, let me climb up on this truck.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I hate when those guys lay down on the
Right?
that. There's somebody down there firing at me now.
Friendly supply convoy detected.
Get the hell away from there!
Yeah, man, if you ever see me on this game, you're more than welcome to get in here with me.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Well, you'll be kind of held back by
It's fine.
my gear score because I'm like still
Hostile
low.
control point nearby.
And gear score never affected me.
Well, let me just put it this way. I'm not even high enough to have an actual
Nearby.
gear score yet.
Growing up sucks. Just like I do, Kami?
You're still here! Over here!
I actually had to slow down my GPI on this thing. My DPI.
Yeah. Well, you know I play at a 400 DPI, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't have a very big mouse pad.
Yeah. Been getting into Destiny again on PC, not on PS4.
Ah, I heard Destiny 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. And it's moving to Steam in September. Plus,
Nice.
Point identified.
the new DLC is only $35. And it's going to be free to play. Destiny 2 all the way up through year 1 is going to be free to play on Steam.
Nice. $35 more than I got right now, but heck, man.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's they actually set it a good price for
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that have never played before or that are playing to get back into it. They got rid of Activision and all that other garbage freaking third-party production companies, and they're running their own stuff now. It's all Bungie.
Nice.
So if it's fucked up now, Bungie has nobody to blame but themselves.
Right?
But based on their Vidocs and everything like that, they seem to be wanting to go in the direction that the players have been asking them to go for years.
And what is that?
Focusing more on the MMORPG aspect of the game.
Okay.
Better player customization for individuality. More or less focused on the casual gamer and more focused on the game.
Mm-hmm.
Friendly supply gunfight in
So,
proximity.
and they're bringing back a lot of the D1 aspects of the game. All the things that everybody loved about D1, they're bringing back.
There it is again.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Serious trauma detected.
Target in sight.
Oh, really? Come on.
Waiting.
Oh, come on.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
See that shot?
I would if I had it.
Deploying a grenade. Just leave us alone.
Can't hit anyone from... Target Call back. You're not going anywhere. Gotta reload. Taking my fire here. Immobilize.
Now that bit of choppiness, is that
Agent in need of
in-game
backup.
and
Yep.
on stream, or is it just
Yep.
on stream?
In game and on stream.
That is really weird, because...
Uh-oh, grenade. I'm looking at the grenade going, uh-oh, grenade.
No, not quite. It's only a dead.
Hey, what's up, Ed? How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Damn, you got loud. Well, that would explain why. Okay, there we go. Much better. Wow. Wish I could say this heat is doing me good, but it's not.
Yeah, the next time you restart, I would check your BIOS to see what your RAM is running at as far as the bus speed goes.
Okay.
Agile, because there's no other reason why I could see that it's running or doing that, because it's not constantly doing it.
Is it DDR4 or is it DDR3 RAM?
Or
Oh, he's got DDR4 RAM.
DDR4 RAM. A lot of times, a lot of
The BIOS will default it at 2133 if he's running 3200 RAM. He
yeah,
should check the clock speed that the BIOS is set at.
yeah. Well, you don't have to necessarily check the clock speed. There is what they call a PWM, or not a PWM, XF. Oh hell, it's on my computer and I can't remember it. And a lot of times all you have to do is just enable that and it'll enable it at the proper bus speed.
Right, but if he should have an auto setting instead of default. on the
Yeah.
on the BIOS. So if he sets it to auto, it should auto detect his bus speed. And I'm afraid that his motherboard has it set to default, so it defaults it at 2133, which is most of the defaults.
Yes, very much so.
Oh no. Hmm.
Bring them down.
Come on. That dude hates me.
Well, I mean, you were shooting him, right?
Hmm?
Okay, there is also a setting called XMP. Okay, which will also default his RAM to the proper bus speed. Or I should say
XMP?
default the motherboard. Yeah, it's called XMP. It'll default the motherboard to the proper RAM speed. In other words, if you're only running at 2133, it'll default it to 3200
Get a shot on them.
because that's what your RAM is set at.
CP captured. Good job.
It's an XM. It's XMP.
That's in the BIOS?
Detected.
That's in the BIOS. Yes. All you have to do is enable XMP, and it'll automatically set all the settings to your RAM and to the bus speed and to the proper voltage that it's supposed to be at.
Now you're running a newer system, so you should have a UEIF. You won't even have to restart your PC to go into the BIOS settings.
Some motherboards come with it, some motherboards don't.
Right, but he should. He's running an i7 8700K and a 2080.
That's what I'm running. That's what I'm running. It's exactly word for word what I'm running. Except for I'm running a gigabyte motherboard.
His is probably also based on the fact that it's iBuy power.
Trying to get to you.
But I heard that those motherboards were pretty good though.
Gigabyte is not bad. The 2700 build that I gave away in December was a Gigabyte board. It was an Aorist X470.
What was it, an AMD?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pass, thank you.
That's fine. I mean, the 3000 series outperforms the 9700Ks now, so, you know.
Well, that's what they say.
That's
I don't know.
what I've seen.
Well, I haven't seen anything outperform the 9000 series yet.
Have you watched any of the videos from like Linus Tech Tips and?
I watch Linus Tech Tips. I watch Jay's 2 Cents.
No, I mean, did you watch any of the videos today? Because they did the 3000 series Ryzen comparisons to the 9900K.
How did they get hold of the
this morning.
3000? How
It
did
released today.
Did it release today?
It released today.
Nice.
Because CES just announced it.
Bane! I'm doing good, Bleeding. How you doing? Cheer
Yeah,
with 100 bits.
July 7th. They released today.
No shit. Excuse my language.
So they were able to release their videos from the chips that they were sent previously, because they couldn't release them before release day. But I was watching Linus Tech Tips, his
Yeah, but what were they
review.
doing with it?
They're going to be releasing a series of videos in regards to the 3000 series. Today was initial benchmarking
Food
For
So-
gaming?
for
supply gunfight in proximity.
there were some games. They were doing just a preliminary workload and soft game, like they had CS:GO on there and a bunch of other
Bleeding, you're more than welcome to
Intel-
get on.
Intel-based games.
Well, I don't know of any game that's just strictly Intel based that I know.
Well, they're designed with Intel in mind.
That's just because they're the big shot, quote unquote. That's about all that is.
Not anymore, though.
Well, I'll you know what? I'll stand by my Intel over an AMD. I have an AMD system sitting behind me. I have the 8750, I think it is.
Oh, okay. So before they actually started making good processors again.
Come on.
You know, so
Yeah, I mean, from the FX series, because that's an FX series processor. They weren't that great, but when they started going into the Ryzen, especially for multitasking, like I'm running a Threadripper right now. That's what I'm on. Threadripper 2080.
okay, and let me take a wild shot at this. You do a lot of streaming and video editing?
I do streaming and gaming from the same rig, so multitasking.
Do you do any video editing with it?
I don't,
No.
but I'm only running a 2920. So I have the lower end of the Threadrippers because it was strictly for gaming and streaming. I didn't go with like the 2990, which I would have done if I were doing a lot of video editing or 3D rendering and 3D mapping.
Yeah, see, that's what, and I'll admit to this till the day I'm blue. Okay, I will admit to this. AMD has got that over Intel.
Well, with the lack of hyperthreading with Intel for previous generations, they're bringing it back now because of security issues. Multitasking has been an issue for Intel for a while.
Yeah, and the the eighth generation and up is supposed has brought all that all the threadripping back.
Ninth generation, from what I understand.
Eighth generation as well.
Seventh.
Don't know much about the seventh. Didn't have a seventh. I can't speak on the seventh. Because that's when I decided to go with the AMD that I have sitting behind me. And it's, don't get me wrong, it's a nice rig. You know, it does everything that my wife needs it to do. It'll play her Facebook games. It'll play. Yeah. It'll play her Facebook games. It'll play her Pogo. It does everything she needed to do. It's got 16 megs of DDR3, which is the max that I could, or 32. Excuse me, 32 megs of DDR3, which is the max I could put in it. I built it as a, yeah, 32 gig. Thank you.
Oh no, I got corrected on that too, man. Trust me.
Yes, he did, because he said megs, and I'm like, oh, what are you running? Windows 3.11?
I did. You got to remember, I come from the Windows 3.11 generation.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
Me too.
Me too.
You know,
DOS 6.0.1, man.
Oh, I don't think I've worked with DOS strictly.
What
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because you had to have loaded, the 8-disk DOS program, and I'm gonna do it.
And I remember Red Hat and
Yeah, I ran a lot of Red Hat.
Yeah, Linux.
As well.
Still.
Now Linux is just like exploded in God knows how many different forms of operating systems.
Oh, it has.
It's pathetic.
Well, I mean, Linux is open source, so you can customize it to your needs, as opposed to getting a cookie cutter operating system that, oh, well, you might not need this, but you're getting it anyways.
Right.
Or you need this, but we can't put it in there, so you have to pay extra for it.
So let me throw you back even further. What about SCSIs?
Oh God.
I used to have a SCSI server, man. So, I remember that dude. I got that SCSI server. I thought I was the bomb, man.
That brings me back to they forgot a friend of mine, an ex-girlfriend of mine, her aunt had her computer fixed at a computer company. They forgot to put in the proper SCSI wiring, the strip
Huh?
in for the hard drive. I had to go back and explain to him that no, the 4 is for CD-ROMs. The 8 wire strip is for the hard drive.
Yeah, dude, that is so true, man. Where you actually had to worry about the pins and how they were
Yes.
put on and how
Yes.
the tapes were ran.
Yup.
Oh, I remember all that.
And the guy's sitting there going, but it doesn't make a difference. I says, it does.
It does. Make sure that the red always goes towards the power supply.
From the control point in proximity.
You know.
I remember all that.
Oh, yeah. Yup. Yup. Uh-huh.
But yeah, actually, we were discussing it because I'm getting ready to open a custom
Contaminated area.
custom PC.
Another agent
business.
has joined your group.
Good luck. It's difficult.
Well, I realize, but we've already come up with some budget builds that undercut every other custom PC company
Well, I'm not saying that.
currently.
I'm not saying that part. I'm just saying that it's difficult to open because you've got places like Newegg and Tiger Direct who are sitting there undercutting even you for parts to be able to build a decent system, gaming system.
Device detected.
Oh no, that's what I'm talking about. This budget,
Another agent
the
has
budget bill,
entered
I'm going to be
your
giving
group.
one to Traz, Tac Pack Gaming,
Okay, cool.
for him to utilize because I know he needs a new PC
An agent has left
Yeah, he
your
does.
group.
and it's more of a review and advertisement for me. And
That works.
exactly, so it's 3 birds with 1 stone. It helps him and helps me.
Yeah.
But no, I mean we've a lot of these other companies that are doing gaming rigs with performance in mind. I can put this rig together, and if I retail it at $900 to $950, I'm still undercutting all of these other businesses by about $250.
Now my question comes: are you making any profit off of that?
That would be with a $250 profit.
Okay, so not only are you undercutting them by $250, but you're also making a $250 profit.
Which,
Yeah.
yeah, which if you look at it, $250 isn't much profit. It's more of a help type thing.
Well,
Exactly.
if you look at it this way, if I'm doing it at $950 a unit and I sell 5 units, not only am I saving people $250 per unit, I'm making $250 per unit on that, and it's not costing me anything.
Yeah.
One, and as far as shipping goes, that is also part of the cost. It's $950 plus tax and shipping.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where you're gonna get slammed is the shipping.
Yeah. But
Well.
$950 is base price without tax and shipping. So, and my thing is I don't plan on charging full shipping costs, just a percentage. So I'll still be making a profit and undercutting the other businesses. Plus, I'll be tailor designing rigs for people that aren't so tech savvy, that know what they want to do with
Exactly.
their PC, but don't know what it would take in order to do that at the lowest possible cost.
Yeah, you don't even want to know what my rig cost.
Well, mine was $2,700.
Oh, mine was $500 shy of that.
I mean, the rig that I'm running right now was $2,700, but that's because I do more than just, one thing. I game, I stream, I do, however, do custom overlays and stuff like that for my own stream.
Okay,
so I
so
don't
you
do
do
it.
some 3D rendering.
Yeah, it's video rendering, but it's not anything heavy.
Yeah, see, I'm a programmer.
It's all light stuff.
Another agent has joined your group.
So
Yeah, I'm a programmer.
I gotcha. Well, I knew you had some tech savvy, because we're having a discussion on tech.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about. Don't get that mixed up.
No. I said some. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
That was your first mistake.
Well, I don't think I was very far off the mark.
No,
I mean,
I'm a
could,
programmer.
Come on, guys.
I have my reservations because you're an Intel guy, so
Yeah. Hey, at least my Intel's water cooled.
Yep. Mine's liquid cooled also.
So is mine. But the thing that I love about AMD though is it's lower on the frequency side, but it has full throughput, and it isn't bottlenecked. Well, cheaper for the most part. What I have wasn't on the cheaper end.
Well, no, the Threadripper, yeah. I was gonna say the Threadripper goes for about $1,000 a processor.
Well, I actually got my processor, my Threadripper, and the motherboard for less than $1,000 because I am a frugal shopper.
Oh, they had a sale on it too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Because you ain't getting a Threadripper for less than $1,000.
You can now, actually. Second gens are only about $400.
The control point in proximity.
Excuse what?
Yeah, the 2920 is only about $400.
Cool.
Wow.
So yeah, no, I
Danger.
try to make sure that I pay attention, obviously, because if I'm going to be starting a business doing it, I need to be in the know.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. It's too. What is the word I'm looking for? For me, it's just redundant. It's too redundant because everything is the same. It's just a matter of different settings, different customizations, but otherwise it's all the same. Motherboard, processor, video card, hard drive, optical drive optional.
Detected.
It's all the same.
Oh, come on. Put a 3.5 floppy in it. Call it good.
No, but yeah, you definitely need to go check out those videos on the 3000 series Ryzen chips.
I'll check out Jay's 2 cents, see what he's got.
Yeah. Let's see. What was that other one? Oh, the Diamondback cards.
Because I'm not fond of Linus Tech Tips.
Oh, his was freaking funny as hell because he started his video out talking about how Intel is always going to be the leader of this and that and blah blah blah. Then looks at brings up a slide where it shows that the 3000 series outperformed Intel, and he's like, wait, no, stop. Is this right?
Yeah. When's the last time Intel came out with a new processor?
Been a while.
True.
So,
but I'm even happy with the Navi series graphics cards that AMD has come out with this time as well. Everything released today, so you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at is the RTX series graphics cards. I think it's the 6000
I think we have to go
series.
down.
See, I'm not a huge fan of. All right, here's my biggest problem with Intel and Nvidia. Price gouging.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes, they are expensive. I am not going to deny that.
That is my biggest. I think they have great products, but I don't think their products are worth what they're charging for.
And they're not. And they could they could drop down a little bit. I'm not going to deny that. But
Well,
you know what?
They could drop down a lot. One, Intel's thing, the whole thing with a lot of the videos that I watched today in regards to the reviews over the 3000 and the comparisons against the Intel, you know, the 9000 series Intel, the 9th gen stuff, is that you have comparable processors. Now, the 3000 series outperformed the Intel 9th gen processors, not by much.
Yeah, but were they
in
did
some
they,
cases?
did
But
they go against the i9 or did they go against the i7?
I believe it was both the i7 97 or 9900K and the i9. And you know, it might not have been a huge, you know, landslide, you know, in AMD's favor, but the price comparison is a huge factor in there. You're getting similar performance, better in most areas on the things that I saw reviewed, at a price that's $150 to $300 less.
That's where AMD has it over Intel. I'm not gonna deny that. Their prices are a lot better. I'm not gonna deny that, but I don't like AMD. I've burnt way too many AMDs out.
Well,
Yeah.
the last good processor before the Ryzen series came out was the K6. And that was a decade ago.
Yeah, AMD did a lot of stuff as far as heat. They were trying to get their heat under control and they really couldn't, so I ended up burning up a bunch of motherboards and slots and stuff like that.
Dude, I've burnt way too many systems. I've never burnt, as a matter of fact, my laptop. Okay, I've had that for about 5 years now. I haven't burnt that sucker out either.
What?
Now you do know what the heat rating is on the new 3000 series, like the 3950,
What is it?
105 watts.
Huh.
That's more than the processor than I have.
That's at overclock speed, at boost speed.
So what are they? What is their normal?
AMD doesn't rate at base speeds; it rates at boost speeds. So the heat, basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to tell you, hey, if you boost this, you're going to hit this. Not, hey.
So 105 degrees
base.
Celsius?
Yes, I believe.
That's
too
hot.
for a processor. That's too hot for a
No,
processor.
watts, not temperature, watts.
Okay, no, I'm talking. I've burnt out processors.
They
because
were
of temperature.
in all of their temp testing at. They did it. I can't remember who was doing the video at the temperature testing was around 78 degrees Celsius.
That's not bad.
I think it was 78, between 78 to 85, depending on the workload.
That's comparable to Intel's.
But the power rating is less than Intel. That's what I was trying to get at.
Actually, my 8700 is 95 watts. Continuous.
The 3700X or 3800X was 95 watts.
Was it 95 watts? Yeah,
And that's the boost clock power usage rating. So that's when it's being overclocked.
Yeah, that's what the Intel sits at, overclocked and all. Will be 95 watts.
And so you know the 3700 was and the 3800 were comparable to the i9 90s. I think it was the 9900 speed wise in the synthetic benchmarks that were run.
Ryzen 3. I'm gonna assume that's the biggest processor.
So you want to look at the Ryzen 9. That's going to be the 3950.
Ryzen, I thought you said 3.
Yeah, the 3000 series. The 3000 series 3950 is the Ryzen 9.
Okay, so I'm with the 3950. Alright. 3950. Ooh, Newegg doesn't have it yet. The highest one they have is the 3600.
Yeah, which is the Ryzen 5. That's the newest 5 series.
What does this processor sit at? It's a 4.4 gigahertz. Thermal design. Yeah, see, it's a 95 watt.
Detected.
In 9 to 5.
Yeah, see, the turbo, the operating frequency outdoes my i7
Outside the bunker entrance.
by 0.1. But the max turbo frequency doesn't even come close to my i7.
Okay.
Because the max turbo frequency on the 3600X, which is a 6-core,
Yeah, it's a 4.4, I believe.
it's a 4.4, no, 4.4 max. It's a
Right.
3.8 operating.
Right, no, but that's what I was saying. You said max, and I said which is 4.4, I believe.
Yeah, my i7 is a 5.
Right, but you're talking about overclocking and heated and
This is at thermal design power of 95 watts. That's at a thermal design power of 95 watts. That processor will not go above 95 watts. If you do, you blow the processor. So at normal operating frequency, it actually uses less wattage. Just like your video cards, they tell you, okay, you are required to have a 450 watt power supply for a specific video card. That's because the max operating procedure for that video card is 450 watts. You'll never hit that though.
Assistance needed.
That's why so many people, when they bought the 8700K, complained about the processor getting too hot. Okay. which is true. It did. It got very hot. At when it was boosted up to, and this processor's been boosted up to 5.1 without shutting down. When the
Are you talking
processor
about yours
yeah.
specifically? Yeah. Well, it sounds like you hit the silicon lottery.
Yeah, well, I've seen it done. I haven't done it personally. I don't need to overclock my system. However, there is one thing that AMD has over Intel, which is the PCI Express revision, which is 4.0.
Well, that's only one of the things. One, the X570 costs significantly more. The X570 cost is on par with the TR4 board cost.
Snurfy! I hear you, Snurf. I hear you, buddy. Where you been? What you been up to?
And secondly, you still produce the same speeds as far as compute speeds with a previous generation X470 or B450 or B350 or X370 utilizing the AM4 socket set with the Ryzen chip with the new 3000 series chip and just a slight BIOS update. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the AM4 socket alone is supposed to be based on AMD's, what AMD has released, a 5-year socket. And all of their processors outside of like Threadrippers, because that's a TR4 socket, are going to be designed to be able to fit in those AM4 boards for the next 5 years. So even as the technology advances, unlike Intel, who changes their socket size almost every year.
That's actually incorrect. I can put an i9 9th generation or an i7 8th generation or an i9 8th generation.
As I said, almost every year.
I was gonna say, since the 8th generation came out, they're with the same board now.
Yeah, no, that's why I put in almost in there.
I stand corrected. I apologize.
That way you don't have to continue to upgrade all of your hardware.
No, thank God.
When one part of your hardware becomes obsolete.
Yeah, see, the thermal design power on the Ryzen 2700X,
which is a second gen,
was 105 watts. So they actually dropped their thermal design power by 10 watts.
They also went from a 14 nanometer die, or I think that one was a 12 nanometer die, to a 7 nanometer.
Working on the yard and house. Finally had some good weather. Boy, I hear that, Snurfy. Man, you ought to be coming down here, man. Look at this. Woo! I ain't joking. I've been working on a tan.
Got that farmer's tan going on.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, dude. My raccoon eyes and everything else, let me tell you. That's just the hot sun.
But yeah, over the last 4 years, 3 years, 3.5 years, AMD has made leaps
significant
and bounds.
Oh yes.
Of progress up to the point where they are on par and faster than the Intel counterparts. In a lot of ways. Maybe not every way, but in a lot of ways. And now with the 3000 series, now yes, okay, here, let me give you a little bit of insight.
But is that going to force Intel, now with the 3000 series, is that going to force Intel to put out their processor again?
Probably.
Earlier than what it was supposed to be.
Probably.
because
And-
the Ryzen first generation did the same thing to the Intel 8th generation, where the Intel 8th generation got released sooner than what it was supposed to.
Right, and it probably will. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight to my situation with AMD and why I like and promote AMD. Now, again, I don't have an issue with Intel. I think they have great products. Again, I don't think their products are worth what they charge. But I worked for a company that designed and manufactured the RX series processors for the graphics cards for AMD, for the 400 and the 500 series graphics cards. I made those microprocessors.
Okay.
So I know what went into the development and what went into the process and the quality checks and everything like that when it came to those graphics cards. Yeah, they weren't the best on the market, but for $200, you couldn't get anything better.
Friendly KIA.
I can't.
And you're not still working for this company? Why?
Because I was in and out of the hospital for about a month with pneumonia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but they can't fire you for that.
Oh yeah, they can.
In the state of New York, they can. They don't give a fuck. Pardon my language.
No
But
pardon needed.
it was when I came back after being in the hospital, in and out of the hospital for a month, they said, okay, you have two choices. You can put in your resignation, or you can get fired.
I
So
would have
what-
told him, and you have a third choice. You can meet my lawyer.
Well, I put in my resignation because one, it looks better on my resume, and two, I wanted to come back home to California anyways.
Oh, okay.
So, here I am in California, and what do? I sit in front of a computer all day at home, play video games, and go to school once a week.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I go to school too.
And the government says, oh, here's $3,000 a month because you drive to school 4 days out of the month.
Wow,
Well, the GI Bill does wonders.
it does. Come on.
Yeah, I spent 10 years in the military working on voice and data communication systems, hardware and software. So
Thank you for your services, Bubba.
Without a
that's-
doubt.
that's not actually the reason why I mentioned it, but thank you.
You're welcome.
It was more about the experience that I gained while serving as far as technology goes.
Oh yeah. I spent a little bit over 15 years in the communication business, telecommunication business.
I know, and that's why I remember having so many talks with you about all of that shit.
Yep. I was like, oh man. And now I help out my brother and do the stuff at the ranch. So
Yeah, I saw your live streams from that.
Oh yeah. All right.
By the way, how's your nephew doing? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh, which one? Tack?
The ugly-looking one.
Oh, you must.
So Trav,
Yeah, you must be talking about Tack. I don't know. I mean, I don't hear from him much.
So we must be still having issues.
To tell you the truth, I don't hear from him much, and neither does his sister. So, but I can tell you that Julio and Powers is now back home in Texas.
They did finally make it to Texas.
They sure did. I went over there to the ranch yesterday and helped unpack their truck.
thought they said something about having to
Thank God.
leave again.
Oh no! They're here in Texas now. I doubt they're going to be leaving.
No, I
they just moved.
They were in Traz's stream yesterday talking about. I think that was who it was. Talking about being there and having to backtrack.
No. No, they don't have to backtrack.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
Then I
just
heard
moved
wrong.
to Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know. I was like I said, they were in the stream, but it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're staying at the ranch now. They're not going to another place.
Because I was making fun of Traz when they.
Oh yeah.
Oh, everybody makes fun of Track. Tech. I make fun of them all the time.
Oh come on, guys.
As a matter of fact, I got so tired of him complaining that his PS4 controller didn't work anymore. I actually went and bought him one.
Nice.
I got tired of hearing it, so I went on to Newegg, went onto my commercial account, and I'm like, all right, here. I had it sent to his house.
Nice. Well, yeah. Now I'm gonna be fixing his computer issue.
Awesome deal.
But I think a lot of his PC issues right now is because he has a DIMM slot that's broken.
Yeah.
So he has 16 gigs of RAM in there, but he's only running off 12. And
He has
Yeah,
more
but
than that.
his graphics cards are severely
No.
outdated.
Actually, I've memory. Well, he's got the NVIDIA 9800.
90. He's got
980.
960s.
Yeah, 960s. That's right.
He's got two
2.0.
960s SLI bridged, but our games right now don't really take advantage of the SLI
bridge.
So
No, they don't. That's why I tried to tell him when he went to build his new computer that there was no point behind the SLI bridge and to just go with a with a 1080 Ti or even an RTX. Just go with the one video card because you can connect all your monitors to the one video card, and like I have the 1060 6GB. Now I only run one monitor, but I can connect 3 more.
Oh, here, let me. This is my current. So I'm gonna send it to you since I love showing off my stuff. It's just a little video.
All you have to do is just send a picture.
I don't think I need is a picture.
Oh, I don't share a server with you, but I do.
What?
It says I don't share a server with you, so I can't send you a message.
Oh, you can't send me a DM, which means you need to become friends with me.
Yeah, which is funny. It says you don't. Oh, okay, so you only.
All you have to do is just add me.
I
as
just
a friend.
added. Yeah, I just added.
Yep. Give me a second and I'll accept it.
It's just weird because normally it's if I don't share a server. Okay, I can understand that, but we're in the same server right now, so.
I've noticed Discord has gotten really picky, iffy, picky, however you want to put it, on that whole scenario where now you have to actually become friends with them. See, I have a friend of mine. Have you ever heard of the name Barnacles?
Negative.
Is that part of SpongeBob or something?
No, he's not part of SpongeBob. But he has a similar setup, but he's got 4 monitors. He's got 265. He's got 3 65-inch and 1 like 32-inch. Yeah, see, your video card's doing a lot of rendering.
I'm using a 2080, so it's not like it's a huge.
Oh, it won't hurt it.
Yeah. That's what I'm using.
I'm looking, I'm seeing, and I'm watching all the rendering that's going on.
But I'm also, again, I'm using a Threadripper, so.
And you have to put all that RGB crap in there?
Yep.
Really? Come on.
That's why it's a video and not just a picture.
And at least pick some good music.
Well, I that was what was playing on Amazon at the time, so.
I'm just busting your chops. I hate rap. I really do. I hate rap. I'm not very fond of techno.
No, I'm more of a
What?
metal person, but my wife is into the whole R&B and pretty much all around type thing. So
I'll stay away from the R&B, the techno, I'll stay away from it. Thanks.
Oh, come on. You don't like dubstep?
Nope.
Oh.
I like country and I like
hold on. What country do you like? Because if you tell me you like the new crap, then you like pop music.
No.
Because that's all it is.
No.
You're right. The new country is nothing but pop.
No. I like the older country.
Like Dwight Yoakam and Randy
Blake
Travis and
Blake
Blake
Shelton. Yeah.
Clint Black.
Clint Black. Oh hell.
See, I'm no youngin' and I'm no stranger to country.
Okay, I also like the 80s. I like the 80s metal.
Okay, so you like hair bands.
Yes. I don't like the new stuff that is nothing but screaming.
Oh, Screamo. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Screamo myself.
Yeah, no.
I like
if
Gordon
I
Lightfoot, Steppenwolf.
Yeah, no.
You can go mega. Oh, you know, I really
I'm
do
stuck
like.
in the 80s. Let me put it that way.
Five Finger Death Punch is one of my favorite groups. And it's because they have the older sound to them.
Right.
See, I'd have.
I don't know. I listen to a lot of Celtic music and stuff.
I heard Five Finger Death Punch one time, and I was not impressed.
Depends on what song you heard.
This is true. I like Alabama. Let's see, Alan Jackson. I like the older stuff when it comes to country.
George Jones.
But I like Judas Priest, Def Leppard, Pink
Megadeth.
Floyd.
Judas
Megadeth?
Priest.
Come on, you gotta say Megadeth.
I don't
Iron
have to.
Maiden.
I like Iron Maiden. What was it? Great White? Is that who it was?
White Snake?
I like White Snake. But there was an old heavy metal, I think it was called Great White.
Never heard of him.
I can't remember. Yeah, Great White.
Vital signs critical.
They're an old rock band. I used to listen to Wasp and Queensryche.
Okay.
Haven't listened to them in like forever.
Now, do you mind my asking how old you are?
42.
Okay, so you're a little older than I am.
I'm older than Ed.
Well, you're just ancient.
No, I'm not. I'm seasoned.
Notice we're not saying anything, and we're letting you believe that.
Yeah.
How old are you, Agile?
43.
Okay, so you're still younger than my brother.
Yeah.
But you're not much older than me.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I have a friend of mine who's 43. All right.
My brother is 45.
Yeah, see, my brother's...
Wait. Sorry, 46. He just turned 46 this year.
Yeah, see, my brother's 48. Or no, he's 50. Excuse me, he's 8 years older than I am.
Yeah, my brother is 8 years older than I am. So, yeah, I just turned 38 this year.
There you go.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, well, it was in June, so, you know, it wasn't that long ago.
Oh, happy birthday. Late birthday.
But actually, my brother, who currently works in IT, and I'm speaking to in Discord, is my business partner.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
He has a degree in business, so, you know, that kind of worked out.
Heck yeah.
Alright, since you're into a lot of these 80, you know, a lot of these heavy metal bands from back in the 80s, you've heard of Dokken,
Yes.
Warrant,
Yes.
Poison,
Yes.
Skid Row.
Yes.
Okay, let's see, we gotta get a little bit more difficult now. Give me a moment. White Lion.
Yes. Just so you know,
Yes.
my brother is the reason why I know so much about these groups as far as bands from the time frame, because I grew up having to listen to what he listened to.
Good man, good man.
Now,
Son,
granted,
you're gonna sit right here.
now, granted, he didn't listen to all of them that I'm aware of, but that doesn't say that I don't know them because of the time frame. Because I do
Cinderella?
like.
I remember Cinderella.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Vixen.
That one does not ring a bell.
Yeah. Everybody's heard of Aerosmith and Rush.
Oh yeah, and like the
Bon
Stones,
Jovi, yeah.
Bon Jovi, yeah. Billy Idol is one of my favorite artists from the time frame.
Motorhead.
Electronic
Yes.
device detected.
Anthrax.
Yes.
I've
Motley
heard of
Crue.
them.
Who hasn't heard of Anthrax, Motley Crue, or Motley Crue?
Okay. I found the ultimate one you've never heard of before.
Watch out.
I'm waiting.
Metallica.
Oh jeez.
Who the fuck is Metallica? but only before the And Justice for All and before.
Yes. I agree. Deep Purple.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, here's another one. Here's Guns N' Roses.
Who?
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle, motherfucker.
But yeah, I'm stuck in the 80s. I admit to it. I
There's
like the
nothing
80s.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I like the 80s.
I was raised in the
actually-
80s.
Well, so was I. But you can actually listen to the music from the 80s.
And understand what they said? Yes.
Exactly.
I know okay, so I'm not a huge rap person, but I do like 80s rap because it was about something, one, and two, they made sense.
The
and
only one
three-
that I actually got into was Eminem, and that was it.
Well, Eminem is more 90s.
Oh, and Run DMC.
90s, 2000. Run DMC, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Mm-hmm. Humpty.
Yeah.
Looks like
But these were people that you could understand what they were saying. They were actually singing about things and
Real
not
life situations, yes.
and not trying to stream a bunch of words together because they sounded.
Oh, what was his name? Was his name Smoke?
to all our allies.
Was that his name? Snow or Snow? It was Snow, the one that sang the Informer song. I think it was Snow.
Broadcast picked up.
No, remember.
I don't recognize the name.
Neither do I.
Oh, you'd recognize the song. Look up the song Informer.
Who sang Dangerous Minds?
Coolio.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that song.
Yep.
Informer by Snow. Okay.
You would recognize the song.
Alright, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Informer.
1992.
Alright, well. Yes, I do remember. I do recognize it.
Yeah. Like I say, you'd recognize the song, but
Hostile broadcast detected.
You wouldn't think of it.
and was that Nelly that sang the Nike song? Oh, was it the Nike song? I think.
Nike song.
Huh?
Yeah, the Air song.
You're talking okay, Nelly, as in
I think
country
so.
grammar shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was.
It's Oh, Dad Burn. How's that song go? And then that Baller song. Shot collar.
Okay.
Shot collar.
Okay, now you're starting to show your age.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like,
Hey, dude, I remember
was
doing the
that
Humpty
thing
dance.
called?
I remember doing the Humpty dance. Come on.
Yep, I remember that one.
The
And
Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump.
And getting down with old MC Hammer.
Or the margarita.
The Macarena.
Yeah, I will say that Agile, you look like a big Marky Mark fan.
Oh, Marky Mark was pretty good, but I was more into like the Beastie Boys.
There you go.
Good group.
Oh, my
Yeah.
brother listened to Two Live Crew.
Good group.
Also listened to what was that? What was that kid's name that got Eazy-E. He got killed at a young age as a teenager.
High threat enemy patrol.
Oh, Eazy-E, he was yeah, but that was rap. I wasn't fond of that.
Yeah. All right, Black Widow. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? And for the host, how was your stream, man? How was your stream? How did it go, Black?
All right, guys, I am gonna jump out of here. I got some things to discuss with my brother,
Great. Okay. Sounds good.
so I will catch you later. I'll be lurking though.
All right.
Alright, peace.
Later on, fellas.
Later, taters. Look at that with the raid.
Civilians in distress.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna be right back.
okay. I'm doing good. Running a little bit of Division 2. We're trying to get everything set up correctly. Alright, time to break this boy out. Where you at? There you are. Next.
No one can save you now.
Come on, pop that head.
They got me.
I see the hair up there, but can you at least... Thank you. Oh, that's a medic. Let's catch him on fire.
Together.
That ain't cool. Reload! I'm doing good. So how was your stream? Widow? How did you do? I see that you were playing a little bit of Rust.
Heavily armed hostile detected.
Come on. Oh, that's a medic. Where are you running to? Alright, that guy is suppressed. But he's getting hit by something. There you go.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Of course the hostiles are gonna be behind me. Time to get up.
Danger.
These civilians in danger.
Hostile broadcast detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Let's do this, let's do this. Come on. Where's the other one at? Now let's reload.
Show yourself.
Civilians in distress.
Got it. Nice.
Supply room access unlocked.
To myself. Wait till I find you.
Maybe they left.
Food supplies detected.
Give me a second.
Hi, Agent.
Back. Okay.
Use that vision against them. Oh shit! See that?
I'm reloading.
No, you're here.
There. Black tusk.
Civilians in danger.
Get ready.
Detecting
We've got
additional
company.
hostile
Count me
contacts.
in.
Hostiles guarding location nearby. Civilians in distress. Drinking water nearby.
tell you. Ed, you okay?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Rations nearby.
Can
An
you hear
agent
me?
has left
Yeah, I
your
can
group.
hear you.
Okay. All right.
I think I'm out in the sun again. So, thank y'all
All right.
everybody for being here. We'll raid somebody though. Thank everybody for being
An agent is no longer
Appreciate
in
it.
your group.
see. All right, here. Hey guys, take care. Have a wonderful night, and God bless.
Oh, with the raid! Oh my gosh, thank you.
What?
So much.
Of course he's
Darling,
cool.
how was your stream? I miss you, by